Namaste, welcome back to my channel. You know what it is. I need no introduction. So today we're going to be doing a personal reading. So if that seems like something that you're interested in seeing more of, then feel free to keep watching. So the first card we have here is All Paths Lead Home. So if you're talking about my twin flame soulmate connection, this card would signify that all decisions, choices, and paths or directions that me and my twin flame soulmate go in our connection, all paths lead back to this connection. All decisions, all choices, all routes come back and lead back to this connection. There's no deviation, there's no right choice or wrong path or anything like that. All leads back to this divine unison and this divine connection. But if I was to read it from the book, it talks about inner authority, intuition, trust your gaze within. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner language, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. So basically this card is just talking about going within and going hermit, so to speak, and seeking self-illumination, introspection, and gaining enlightenment from yourself rather than going and seeking it from others. Very key, very significant here. We have Star Family for the next card. Beautiful. Star Family. Just one under more. Star Family, you're a part of a team of souls calling support. So I'm part of a team of souls I can call and support whenever I'd like. At some stage we were such a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together, your souls were once actually one. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. So basically it's talking about soul family or soulmates, you know, people that you just vibe with, that you connect with on a deeper level, that you see parts of yourself within. And so it talks about, you know, how literally my soul tribe is out there, my soul family is out there, and I've had the opportunity to touch base and connect with them recently is what I'm hearing. The next card we have Star Ancestors. Or excuse me, Star Keepers. Star Ancestors would be a different card. Star Keepers here. 110. Soul Star Keeper. Cosmic Ancestor. Almost the same, right? See the light by staying grounded. You are you are an ancient keeper of the stars. You are an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and see your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's revolution. We are at the tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor into this planet, or onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated within you and seated here. You'll be called to be at different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective. That's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. So there's a starseed activation here. Put the card over the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I acknowledge that I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. So that's beautiful. Basically talking about how, I'm really about that light. I'm really what I say I am, and it's so important. My presence, my existence is so important. Just by me traveling the world and being where I am, I really am activating certain parts of this planet. The chakras of the planet is going really deeper than some stuff you guys aren't ready for, I don't think. But it be like that. It really be like that. Don't underestimate me. That's all I gotta say. All right, next one I have I'm sorry. Sorry. It's just another twin flame card, I feel like. I'm sorry, number 78. So I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. We're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps that is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. So basically, don't see things in such a dark light, to see things in a more lighter light and see the opportunity for either changing certain patterns within yourself when you have certain things that arise within your connections, but basically just talking about unity a lot here. And we have called, I'm not going to keep reading from the book because it's going to take too long. We have called here soul gifts and training. So how it says chosen ones, many are called but few are chosen, right? Well, I was called and I was chosen, and I'm stepping up to share my gifts and benefit others with my gifts. And we have a whale and orca song here, whale and orca elder. So share my song, frequency, and sound, diving deep. So yeah, just talking about how me sharing my voice, sharing my experiences, and just sharing my essence and my you know, my vibration, speaking, creating, so on and so forth, my existence. It's a lot more than what meets the eye, period. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. So even when I'm quote unquote in isolation or by myself, I'm not alone. And yeah, make love to life. As I'm making love to life here, bottom of the deck, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So yeah, we lit over here. We activated. So that's all I'm getting here. I will be back for another video. So thank you all for tuning in as always and for watching. Namaste.